And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. Hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a wonderful and amazing Tuesday, and you are wonderful and amazing too. Hey, how's it going? Hope your day is going great. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Things are happening and stuff. At least that's the theory. Gotta make sure Twitch is doing its thing, because that helps. All right. So we're back in Minecraft today, and I'm back to draining water. I thought I was done with this, but I've changed my mind. Yeah, I've got these lovely wedge things going on behind me. Right, these things they're fun and exciting. They're also very wet. So yeah, we're gonna change that. It's a thing. I've been thinking about this off and on for the last little while and realized, yeah, I really do just want to dry this out. So we're going to be draining all 4 of these wedges today. It's going to be a thing, right? Absolutely. Things are going to be a thing, right? All right, so step one is let's build ourselves our handy dandy gravel placer. Okay. So this is what I did, when I was draining the monument in the first place. Is we'll come out, what's about 5 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, do I have? I don't have. Oh, I've got a little cobblestone. That'll work. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I need a little bit of space here. Because yeah, this is fine. We'll just do it this way. Hi. Yeah, I think this works. Something like this. I don't know. I don't remember. Thought that was how that worked. I guess I'm wrong. All right, that's fine. I'm sure I had a better way of doing that, but for now, this will work. I do want to pay a little bit of attention. I don't want to accidentally push the glass out. That would be awkward and really annoying. So, as I get closer to the glass, I may have to do a little bit of something. Okay, I think we're... Okay, I'm just going to come over here and place the last couple by hand, which I might have to anyway. Oh, stop that. No, you silly pufferfish. Okay. On the plus side, I need to drain that anyway, so, whatever. Okay. Moving on, I guess. So, anyway. Hope y'all doing okay for a Tuesday. I didn't think I broke that, but apparently I did. All right, hang on. Let's be sure I don't accidentally unleash monsters of various ilk down here. Here we go. Okay. Short up we go. I'm going to have a little bit of a problem coming around this tower, I think. The other places I'm not going to have to worry about it. But here, yeah, here I'm going to have to worry about it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means I want... Oops. I want the piston to go here. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Yeah, this is just silly. thought I had done this in a slightly better way last time, but I don't remember what I did. This works. Again, a little silly, I suppose, but hey, I'm not going to argue with it. It's a lot faster than placing the gravel by hand, so we'll go with that. Let's see, what else have I got going on? I've got some stuff baking back in my wee little mind. Gonna have some fun stuff going, so I've got an announcement coming probably, hopefully the end of the week to start a couple of things, be sure I actually have everything all set for what I need. So that's down there. Also, apparently I've got a dark spot up here, so that's cool. Deal with that once this is done. The good news is, oops, such as it is, I want the flying fish fork of fate. Okay. The bad news is this goes on for quite a while, so that's not ideal. I mean, it's not, really. There's nothing about that that's ideal. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's just move this. Okay. Cool. And just for my own resource sanity, we'll pull that out. Okay. That's going to go. Oh, can I put that there? I don't know if I can put that there. Also, I've managed to lose, like, not lose, but not recover all of my cobblestone, so let's go get a few more blocks, eh? You know, am I going to regret this later? Maybe. I hope not. I hope I'll come back at this and say, you know what, this was a good idea. I'm glad I did it. This just could be my life for the next couple of days on stream. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead. We need to... at least this time, I don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about guardians trying to eat my face. Or laser me in the face or anything like that. Because I'll tell you, that is not the most fun a person can have on a Tuesday. Okay. Might be the most fun you could have on maybe a Thursday, which I guess we'll try in a couple of days. But on a Tuesday, I don't know. I think maybe try something that's a little less fun. Oh, haha. Move this back one just a little bit. Okay, right, that goes there. I know what I'm doing. Watch me totally know what I'm doing. Did I miss? Oh, like that. There we go. Ta-da! Again, I'll have to watch as it gets closer to the glass. Pistons don't especially care if you want the stuff that's over there. So, anyway, let's see. What other fun and exciting things we have going on? Probably something. So, I had a little gravel running away over here. yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what other fun and exciting things are happening. You know, been enjoying watching Mall Shadow Lord. It's been a good show mostly. I don't know, I wasn't quite as excited about these last couples, ones that dropped on Monday, but I think it's sort of the setup for whatever our resolution is going to be. So I don't know. Maybe I don't need to worry about it too much, but still, the show's been good. I've liked it anyway. And that's pretty much all I ask for a show. Do I like it? Yes. Okay, in that case, I like it. I know, it's the so obvious and stuff. Stone dust, thank you. Alright, so this is gonna be a little bit messy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are coming off of this. Should probably put it up there. Okay. Need a little more gravel under that, but it's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and place our stuff. Again, not the most exciting things ever, but goes that way. But I have also been enjoying the Dungeon Crawler Carl series of books. That's been fun. Not a book for somebody who might not be comfortable with profanity. None of them are. But despite that, I've been enjoying it. There. Get this gravel in place. Because, yeah, it's definitely a profanity-laden book. Also gore, but more like cartoon gore than anything else. But it's also not a book that tends to dwell on people having sexy fun times, so that I appreciate that. But anyway, we got some good stuff coming. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think I'm gonna have a new series coming out, and what that is will be secret for a while until I'm ready to fully announce it. But I think it's gonna be fun. So, at least fun for me. So, you know, whether it's fun for anybody else is sort of the open question, I suppose. But all right. That's a little far back. Okay, that goes there. We come off the side a little bit. Come on. Can do it. Okay, that goes there. Excuse me, that goes there, and this goes here. My other excitement is that my son is home from college. He just got back this evening, so that's great. Missed having him around. It's someone else I can talk programming with. I know this is probably a shock to most people, but my family is not typically people I can talk computers and stuff with, you know? Oh, I can talk Star Trek and stuff with my wife all day, but talking about, you know, programming AI, you know, a bunch of any of that computery goodness, and you know, yeah, she's just completely. I was going to say useless. That's not true. I mean, that's not true in any sense of the word. Um, but yeah, not definitely. It's definitely not her jam. You know. Of course, I like a good strawberry jam myself. So you know, we can come together on some of our differences. Okay, that goes there. No, my wife and tech are definitely not. I don't know how to. She doesn't get on well with it. Maybe it might be the best way of putting it. But she does okay now. I mean, she does graphics design for her business, and she runs an internet store. So there's something. All right, she runs her own Etsy shop. So you know that's cool. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. I think we've hit the end of the line. Yeah. All right, we'll just get the rest of this in by hand. Come on. This part's not going to be too bad because it's getting fairly shallow here, which is good. Okay. Sweet. Oh, but let's see what else am I doing. I don't know. I was rewatching. I'm doing a rewatch of a lot of the Star Wars animation. So I finished Clone Wars. I finished Bad Batch. I was watching through the Tales of the series, right? The Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire. Um, I watched half of Tales of the Underworld, which was a fine show. Um, I really like the first storyline that focuses on Asajj Ventress, but I don't know. I didn't feel like watching the origin story of Cad Bane, so I didn't. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Just to make things symmetrical, they don't need to be symmetrical. Am I going to make them symmetrical? Yes. Yes, I am. Is there a reason for it? Because I'm neurotic like that. That's the reason for it. Okay, I know I have torches here. There they go. All right. Okay. Torch goes there. Thing goes there. All right. And we gravel. But yeah. Good stuff, man. The Asajj Ventress was a character I wasn't particularly fond of when Clone Wars started, but then had some depth to her, which was good. And towards the end, after she had left Dooku, and you know the Night Sisters were wiped out, she became a sort of an interesting character. Didn't get to see her much after that, but she was good. I liked the character. I was not somebody I'd want to hang out with, but still, the character is interesting. There's a fun story arc or two for her, you know. Okay. Drop a torch there. Yeah, sometimes it's fun to see the. Oh, that should come down further, shouldn't it? Sometimes it's fun to see what's happening with. I don't know. I guess an anti-hero, kinda. Maybe that is the right phrase. I mean, she starts doing some good things, but she's not a good person. She's getting better, but overall, not so much. So but it is interesting to see how her character works and does things. So, you know, I really liked, and it was actually handled well. They had I think she showed up first. Well, obviously she was in the Clone Wars, and then Ventress. There was an interesting book that was Dark Disciple, I think, that focused on her and Quinlan Voss, who was a Jedi you see once in the Clone Wars. And they end up working together for something or other. But I guess it's... Oh, let's go get some more gravel. But she ends up dying at the end of that book. I know, spoiler alert for a really old book, but she dies. Okay, well, great. Well, then she turned up in the Bad Batch after she was supposedly dead. And the community is like, no, she's supposed to be dead from this book. What's going on with canon and stuff, right? Because Star Wars does try to keep a mostly set canon between the movies and books and shows and all of that stuff. Not entirely, because Tales of the Jedi, and for that matter, the season 7 of the Clone Wars, they kind of killed off. I don't know, the book Ahsoka that was written by, I can't remember who now. I've got a copy. I just don't have it in front of me. And it's an okay book. Actually, it's more than that. It's a fairly good book. But they set that thing up, and between Clone Wars and season 7 of the Clone Wars and then Tales of the Jedi, they kind of undid some of what happened in the book. Not entirely, but definitely retold the story. So, which again, it's fine. But, and it worked out okay. It's just, it was not quite how that was going, To sleep here. I don't think I need to worry about phantoms. I definitely don't inside the wedges, but I'm not going to be always inside the wedges, so we'll do that. But they brought, in Tales of the Empire, they brought, or they showed Ventress's, her stories, why she was still alive and what she does after that. So it was a good book, or a good series of shorts. Good story. So yeah, but I didn't want to go back. The second arc again is sort of the origin story for Cad Bane, and honestly, I had zero interest this time of going through that story. So there are other things that I could be watching, and I think the next thing on my list is to go back and rewatch Rebels. which is Rebels was so good too. So you know, I'll take it. Of course, it also means I have not been watching movies at all lately. Not really. I mean, I watched Tremors the other day, which is sort of fun. I'm not typically into horror, but Tremors is one of the few exceptions. But it's more of a monster movie than actual horror, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I did that in the wrong spot. That's okay. All right, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only did 4 spaces between. That's okay. We've got stuff here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Right there. All right. I mean, sure. Okay. Okay, I need to move that back, but it's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. All right, so no, that needs to go there. Goes up there, there. Torchiness goes there. So just a quick and easy. Oops, I need more gravel. All right. Oh, and away we go. The part that's going to be really annoying to do is the lines going across. All right, going down the length of this isn't too bad because I've got all the space here. Going across is going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it might be okay. Those ones I'm going to have to be a lot more careful of placing things so that I don't end up with glass pushed out of place. Okay. But yeah, I liked Rebels. It was a little cheesy might be a good word for it. It was a little bit cheesy when it first started. But ultimately, it ended up being really good, and I liked it. So can't complain about that. Okay, again, find a show you like. That's a win. Okay, that goes there. And off we go. Yeah, and of course, as I said, I've been watching them all, Shadow Lord, which has been great. I liked no, that's not the right word. Daredevil Born Again Season 1 was pretty good. Okay. The acting was great. The story was good. I did not enjoy the series. Right, and I hope you can understand. I'm not saying that the show is bad by any stretch of the imagination, of course. Just said, far from it. But it's not a series that I enjoyed, okay? It was just very dark and very brutal and not really my jam, okay? But, listen, all that said, the story, the writing, you know, all of that stuff was good. So when Born Again was coming out, I was thinking, okay, I, you know, go watch Daredevil. Plus, I really like the character of Daredevil, not just in the show, but in general. But man, I was in a little bit of a dark place, and I didn't want to deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was in a dark place, and just nothing bad. Just I was not in a good mood, and definitely not in a mood to be watching all of the blood and violence of Daredevil. So I made the choice to not watch it. I will probably watch it eventually, because like I said, the show is really good. But man, it's a hard show to watch. So at least it is for me. Boy, it feels like got some blocks breaking here, which is not ideal. Don't know why. They're all dropping on glass. It's not like there's something that they would break on, unless they're landing on a fish or something, I suppose. Which is definitely a possibility. But even then. Oh, it's like, wait a minute, is that a guardian out there? No, it's just a tropical fish living its best tropical life. All right. Cool. So, all right. Okay, so I think what I want to do is let's go ahead and place this line by hand. So we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to do that line, and that puts us right there. And I'll just send all the good stuff. Okay, again, this is really easy to set up, even if I'm not doing it in the most, maybe not the most efficient or economical way. That's okay. Yeah, I think this will work. If I do sort of the inside section by hand and then let this push to the middle, I'm not worried about it right now. Again, once I get over to the far side, I do need to pay attention to the glass, but I mean, it's only going to push one glass block, but still. Still, it would be annoying, so try to avoid that, you know? We're doing okay. Yeah, I think there's probably a way to zero tick this or something, but so it goes even faster, but that's all right. All right. Pick up this gravel that has somehow ended up over there. All right, and now move the gravel-matic over here. Okay. All right, we should be okay. So if I think we'll be okay. Set that up like so. It's a rocket. Also a rocket. That's not nearly as helpful as you might think. I know, right? but it's true. Okay, so let's see. This goes like that. And like that. All right, cool. Now I'm probably missing some. Actually, I'm not. I'm sitting on a gravel wall, so I'm okay. Just thinking, oh yeah, I'm probably leaving a gap here, but I'm not. We're good. We are good. So, but yeah, I don't tend to watch a lot of TV and stuff. I mean, I'll put YouTube videos and stuff, streams and stuff on in the background at work, just to sort of fill some of the space. I need to. I can't concentrate in a silent room. I need some background noise. So streams work great for that. Put on some music once in a while, you know, all that fun. But all right, I think. Okay, I'll go ahead and just place these ones by hand. Yeah. We're close enough here. Don't need to worry about it. All right. Yeah, there are some shows like that I've seen. It's like, man, this is really good, but man, I just can't watch it. Okay. All right, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's where I'm gonna wanna do stuff. Okay. All right, and this means coming off of this. Then that's my piston. Okay. I think actually I'm gonna have to bring this out 1 block more, just to get just for the space for the redstone. Again, it's not like it's that big a deal, but all right. But it does make this a little bit easier to do. And you know, I like easy. Easy is fun. That's not where that goes. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. How did I screw this up? Oh, I see how I screwed it up. Okay. No, we're good. We are good. All right, so that goes there. All right, and away we go. Again, we'll just need to pay attention. So we're on back here on the wide side. It's not going to be that big a deal, but when we get to the pointy end of this thing, then it's going to be a bit more of a problem. Okay. Yeah, every once in a while. So why do I still have floating gravel out here? All right. Weird stuff breaking in weird places. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Everything's fine. But, yeah. But yeah, so, yeah, movies and stuff I don't tend to see a lot of. Which is why when I do, you know, sometimes I'll do really movie reviews and stuff like that. It's fun. Speaking of fun, and reviews and stuff, Had did a podcast talking about Star Trek with my wife that came out here recently, so I think that's worth a watch, you know. Okay, admittedly I'm a little biased on it, but that's because, you know, it's my podcast. I like those things. Okay, come on. Place the gravel. Place it, place it. So yeah, so go to musicfreegaming.com/podcast here. I'll drop that in the chat. Yeah, check that out. Yep, we had a fun time talking about that. We went for almost an hour. It was crazy, but fun. We'll definitely be talking more Star Trek as time goes on. But all right, that one's done. Yeah, get down to the edges, and it just doesn't take much. Which is a good thing. Yeah, I like the way these things designed, but yeah, it's definitely going to get a little tight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, conveniently. Okay, go. All right. Darn it. That was not... You know, that broke a lot faster than I think it should have. I'm going to have to go get some more glass. I'm going to do that now while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise I'll forget. And that's not great. So let's go. I'm sure I've got another piece of magenta glass in here. Yep. Okay, see how much that didn't get sorted. Oh, lots of it. At least the golems, the frog lights, I think that makes sense, because I don't think I actually set up a filter for those. But the rest of it, the copper golems, just... I set the system up and it's not... Oops, that's the wrong one. This one. It's not great. All right. There. All right, so that's going to go there. We'll place some blocks that way. Okay. Yeah, maybe it would be better if I had like a redstone block on the other side of this, but it's okay. Really is not that big a deal. I think I'm far enough away. I don't have to worry about getting at the glass, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, trying to think of it. There's anything else fun that's just worth talking about? Not really. And it's like, this is so riveting. It's like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, sorry, welcome to the grind. You know, it is so grindy. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Up we go. That's the ticket. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just finish this last section by hand. Yeah, as I'm getting closer to the narrow end here, I may. What's that? Oh, that was cobblestone. I thought it was prismarine, and that confused me. But it's not. It's cobblestone and gravel. 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. Yeah, I heard they're going to be making a Dungeon Crawler Carl TV show, which would be awesome. I think, honestly, I think that's a show that would be better off animated. I think it would be really, really hard to do well in in live action. Could you do it in live action? Sure, if you had all the budget in the world. But honestly, with all the weirdness that happens in the dungeon, heck, just dealing with Donut, you know, how do you deal with a talking cat in the dungeon, right? But also the weird monsters and other things that you run into. It's just one of those things. I think it would be more believable, if you understand me a little bit, if you were to just do an animation. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they've got the budget and they're going to be okay. But okay. Come on. We can do it. There we go. All right. Easy peasy. Yeah, so now we're starting to get kind of narrow here, and I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure how I want to do this. All right, so. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd be here. Well, I guess maybe I can make that work. If that goes there, get no. Nope, that's just not going to happen. Cool. I'd have to move it up 1. Which is okay, I suppose. All right. No. Stop being so silly. Jeez. What is this, Veggie Tales or something? Come on, man. All right. Just going to flip this around because it'll be easier. I'll just make everything easier if I do it this way. One thing, so I think I talked about it the other day. One of the things that we found in my dad's collection of just random stuff after he died was I think it was a 4th printing, but so it wasn't like a 1st edition or anything like that, but it was an early printing of the original Dungeons and Dragons, by Gygax, right? Gygax, and I forgot who the other guy was. Everyone who forgets who the other guy is, it's just, sorry, other guy, you're out of luck on that. Okay, well, So that was cool finding that, and looked through that a little bit. It was that was kind of fun, but just ended up putting that up on eBay and sold that today. That was surprising. I guess it's not surprising that it sold. It was just surprising how much that thing was going for. It was hundreds of dollars, and I was definitely surprised. I don't know that I really should be, but still. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right. But yeah, it's amazing. You know, I think about it. Jeez, can't crouch like that. The game thinks I'm then on the block that's dropping. But anyway, it's amazing. When I was growing up, I grew up in the 80s, and there was all of this panic over Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games in general and all this stuff that was just totally outrageous. It's like, oh yeah, this is a sign of the moral decline of America's youth or whatever. Turns out role-playing games are a great way for people to get together and, you know, just enjoy time together and laugh and have fun and all that good stuff, right? That community storytelling is just it's a weird art, but it's awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. But I think about some of that sometimes because, you know, having grown up in the 80s, all the stuff that I got made fun of for liking, superheroes, Star Wars, fantasy of any sort, right? Dungeons and Dragons, right? All that stuff, that's like mainstream now. You know, the geeks won. I mean, there was that whole movie, Revenge of the Nerds, right? It's like, oh yeah, look, how silly it is. The nerds win. They beat the jocks. Ha ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And it was sort of the joke, right? Darn it. Jeez, that broke really fast. Anyway, that's so that's the joke, right? Well, it turns out the nerds, in fact, did win, and we're seeing it now, right? Sure, people are into the rock stars and the you know, the athletes and all that stuff, but culture, it absolutely went to the nerds. And yes, there are movies and stuff that are, you know, all sorts of other fun things, right? But you don't get made fun of these days for being a fan of superheroes or reading comics or watching anime or all that stuff. I mean, I guess some people still do, I guess. But it's just normal now, which is awesome. All right. Speaking of things being awesome, let's start drying all of this stuff out. Okay. Okay. Oh, got it. Sweet. Where's my hoe? There we go. Okay, come on. No. We can do this. All right, and I think if I put that right... Oops, that's the wet one. Turns out the wet ones don't do nearly as well. Okay. Okay, which is fine. You know, that's sort of the idea. But yep, this is just going to take a while. And down there. Okay. Now, one thing I have yet to decide. Ow. Is if I'm going to survive this. That's going to be an interesting question. I've yet to decide if I'm actually going to go to the Nether to dry these, or do I just drop them in the furnace? Because I've got four. Now it's not like I'm lacking in fuel, and it would be slightly more efficient if I had a full stack, but which, you know, I don't, but got 62. But, you know, they actually will cook really fast. Oh, what am I missing? Well, that was probably the least efficient way I could have done that, but then again, I am getting to the deeper section, so I guess it's not too bad. All right. Also, let's be sure I don't lose my... I really don't want to lose my stuff here. My sponges. They're kind of nice to keep around, you know? Okay. Get that one in a minute. Okay. Get it all? Looks like I got it all. Awesome. Okay. Also, I don't need that fish, but I guess, you know, fish are fine. No, fish are best in stick form. That's just all there is to it. There are some of you who actually like fish and will disagree with me, but that's fine. You're allowed to like what you like. Boy, that's a lesson that took me way too long to learn. It's one of those things I knew it. I tried to teach my kids that, right? It was okay to like whatever it is you liked, whether it was anime or drawing or, you know, computers or dance or whatever it is you were into. It's okay to like that stuff. One of my daughters had a friend over for a sleepover birthday party. They were playing Smash Brothers. And one of the... And her friend was like, oh, I'd play Sonic, but everyone at school says Sonic is for boys. It's like, dude, if you like playing Sonic, play Sonic. But saying that as a parent is one thing. Okay? But internalizing that for myself was an entirely separate issue, right? Because, you know, I got made fun of for liking things, and it was hard for me to sit there and say, you know what, I actually like this, and I'm just gonna, you know, be okay with that. Yeah, that was a hard lesson for me to actually internalize. Not that I didn't believe it or anything. It's just... Let's see if I can get all of this water here. There we go. Did you get it all? Now we got it all. Cool. But yeah, it was tough. It took me a long time before I kind of, you know, before I hit that and said, you know what, I I'm okay just liking this, and I want to do this other thing, and you know, said it was good. It's a good thing. It's a healthy thing when I finally picked that up. You know, it took me a year in therapy before I did, but you know, that's okay. Seriously, therapy is awesome. But yeah, it took me a while to get to that point, though. Ah, cheese monkeys. But you know, I'm glad I did. Okay, I guess I live here now. Am I lagging? Yes, a little bit. Not really. All right, this one, I do want to be a little bit careful. I don't think it'll suck out the water from the other side of the glass. I think it'll be okay up there. Yeah, I've got a water source, right? Oh. Woohoo. Well, this is cool. Got it. All right. Yeah, see, we still have the bubble column there, so that's good. That's good. That's the important thing. Because that would be bad. I really don't want to break the farm. I know, weird, right? But I don't. I kind of want the farm to continue to function, you know? Oh, can I reach that one? There it goes. All right. Cool. Now this will almost certainly take more than one stack to clean all the stuff out, but that's okay. Yeah, what I haven't decided yet is if I want to do anything specifically underneath these wedges, or if I just want to try to leave the ocean floor kind of natural. And yeah, I don't really have a good answer for that. So we'll see, I suppose. For the moment, I'm leaning on the just keep it natural, because I'm lazy like that. But on the other hand, it's not a bad choice either, so. Okay. Yeah, see, some of these areas are going to be really easy to sponge out. Yeah, these front ones, because everything is actually just pretty low. Right, we're not dealing with particularly large sections here. Okay. Get that? Yep, got it. Cool. Let's see. So these are done. All right, this side. Ah. There we go. Got it eventually. You know, it's a thing. It happens. Okay. All right, let's get up here. Get this one. Yep. just missed that whole side. It's okay. Just all right. I didn't want to put another set of sponges in there. You know what I mean? Okay. So we're good here. I think let's just because I'm starting to run low on dry sponges. Oh, hi. Yeah, there's no reason to spend a sponge on that. All right. Yeah, let's just get these little areas sort of cleaned up. I think this one has that same problem, right? It was yeah. Just tucked under there. All good. It's all good. All right, now that one's going to be fairly big. Yeah, bunch of this is going to be big, but all right, just because it's deep down here. Okay, looks like I should be able to do the same thing on the other side. All right, if I come over here, should be able to use this last sponge, right, like that. Cool. All right. All right, let's go dry these sponges. Yeah, it would be a lot more satisfying to do these in the Nether, but I'm just going to. So it's not the most efficient, I suppose, but we'll let it go. Okay. Oh, wow. That's going to take longer than I thought. Yep. That as soon as that minecart comes back, we should be. Okay. See? And so it should come back in a minute. Assuming I yep, there it is. Cool. It's a massive waste of kelp. I mean, I'm not going to be smelting another round of anything in there. I suppose. Let's grab a little bit of stone. Or, oh, actually, I've got some. No, I've got to turn that into ores first. Darn. Okay. Let's just grab a little bit of stone and smelt some stone up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that'll work. Okay. That way it'll just finish using up the rest of the blocks. I could always use some more smooth stone. Okay. Oh, let's oh, I don't have a. Darn it. I was hoping I had an ender chest down here, but I do not. Just grab a few more rockets. All right. Nice, nice. All right. Yeah, see, it's just a lot faster to throw those in the furnace array. Because the array is huge. Okay, maybe not gigantic, but it's large enough that it's just faster to throw that throw the sponges in there. Alright, is this water? No. Okay. Well, it would help if I jumped. Or forget it. We're going this way. I do need to get all this gravel out, but it's alright. Oh, hey. Let's gather all the sponges up. That would be a win. Meanwhile, you can see my really horrific parkour skills. Alright. Okay. I'm trying to do this in a way that I don't get motion sick, because I will. I ran into that draining the monument in the first place. And I would like to avoid that, you know? I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I don't like feeling motion sick. Okay. All right. Yep. Sometimes I can actually place the blocks in the right place. But yeah, that was one of those things too. It's like, so talking about liking what I like and being okay with that. It's part of the reason I actually have a beard now. It's not because I'm overly fond of beards and facial hair, because I'm not. But I kind of just, I shaved because everyone said I kind of had to shave, right? Now, to be fair, my wife doesn't like beards, right? But I don't like shaving. It hurts, right? I've got really sensitive skin, apparently. And, you know, shaving hurt. I got to a point, I just got tired of it hurting. And I realized, you know what? I don't have to. If I want to not shave, I could have a beard, and that's okay. I don't work somewhere that has a dress code or anything like that that says thou shalt not have beards. Those are not dry sponges. So, you know, I just decided that finally it's like, yes, it's okay for me to like what I like, or not like what I don't like in this case. And just stop shaving, you know? Now I do still trim, right? I've got a beard trimmer and stuff so that I can keep it from getting too unruly. But, you know, it was a choice finally that I realized that, you know what, I don't have to be burdened by the likes and dislikes of others. I can go ahead and do the thing. I said it took me a long time to be comfortable with that. You know, some things are easy. It's like, oh yeah, I like, you know, one flavor of ice cream over another or something like that, right? Nobody cares. But it was such a cultural thing that it's like, oh, am I actually okay with this? And that, you know, am I okay making this choice that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop shaving and instead go ahead and do something else, like, you know, not shave? Turns out, yep, I was definitely okay with that. So, almost. Okay, I think that got everything. Yep. Nice. What's my inventory? Inventory is a mess, but kind of expect it to be. Let's drop off some of this gravel. Okay. Oh. Yeah, right now this is just this is just so sad. But we'll be done in a minute. So yeah, anyway, it took me a while to get through that, but I did, and I'm glad I did. Kind of to get over myself a little bit, and it was surprisingly difficult, right? Again, not the least of which reason is, you know, my wife. You know, and I love her and all of that stuff, but so her likes and dislikes are sort of important to me. But this is definitely one of those cases where, you know what? No, I'm going to make this choice. And no, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the beard. But that's okay. It's okay for her to not like it. Boy, I approached this wrong. Okay. Yep, I don't know if this would have been faster to have done it while I was building it or not, but okay. But yeah, that's why some of those things like, do you like pineapple on pizza? Why is that such a horrible, leads to such horrible flame wars, right? It's like, who cares, man? They're making pizza. They want to put pineapple on it. That is their choice. Let them enjoy it. I think the best way I heard it described was, oh, there's water there. Don't yuck someone else's yum. Right? If they're enjoying it, they like it. Cool. Let's celebrate the fact we found something that we like. And I am one of those people who enjoys pineapple on pizza from time to time. You know, what I actually prefer is sausage and green chilies. Maybe some onions if I'm feeling it that day, but yeah, that's my jam though. Yeah, sausage, Italian sausage and green chilies. Sometimes with a spicy sauce if I can get away with it. Or I can just get it. That's the other side of it. I like my pizza spicy. What can I say? I like lots of things spicy, so, you know. Okay, do I have to worry about darkness here? It looks like I'm okay. There might be a couple of places here. Yeah, like right over here. Where I should slap a torch just temporarily while I get the rest of this water drained. Okay. And there we go. All right. Should be open. Yeah, I'm getting there. Getting there. It's slow. I admit it. Not the fastest project in the world, but I want to get it done, so here we are. At least it gives me an excuse to use the furnace. You know, I only have 3 dry sponges. Let's come over here and we'll... Yep. Get that scooped up. All right, well, I guess... Oh, it's dark down there. There. Good enough. All right. Well, let's go ahead and... Oops. Turns out that sponge is wet. Okay. All right, let's go dry these and... Yeah, we'll dry these and then we'll throw some more stone in there. It's to be the most efficient with this furnace array. You'd want to cook 20 stacks at a time. Okay. That's just the that's just how it would go. Because 1 kelp block will cook 20 stacks. Okay, so that's empty. Good. All right, let's fill that with sponges, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 10. Okay. 19. And 20. Oh, the problem with that, though. Let's take that stone out. So I really want to get the kelp or the sponges back. Also, that's andesite. Hang on. Andesite's not supposed to be in that box. Did I put it back in here? There it is. Yep. No, the thing is, I would really like to get the I want the sponges back quick so that I can that's also andesite. All right. Well, we'll let that go. So some of the stone will end up, well, actually some of our furnace will end up cooking that stuff. So we'll throw in maybe another 15 stacks or something. But yeah, it's so cool. Okay, good. That's back. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do 12. That should work. Grab that, and off we go. Nice. So we'll let that cook. I suppose the other thing I could do is I could dig out a bunch of copper ore. But it's all right. Wow. That ended up being further down than I was. Whew. All right. No, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at Minecraft. This is... I can't get anywhere without crashing into things. Sorry. This is just how it goes. Welcome to Music Free Gaming. I play Minecraft badly. And lots of other games badly too, but I thought my Minecraft was bad. Wait till you see me play Breath of the Wild. Okay. Which you can do on Saturday. That'll be a thing. Okay. All right. Jeez. All right. No, we got it. We got it. It's fine. Okay. Good. Let's be sure I pick up all the sponges now, because that would be annoying. Again, I really don't want to lose them. I've lost a few because I started this project. I had probably I had a stack plus a few, and I've ended up after draining the monument. I ended up with well, 62 sponges, just less than a stack. So I don't know what I did. You know, how I ended up not picking up all the sponges. But, okay. That sound, that little bonk sound, is the, hey, we're done dropping stuff off in the furnace. And the ding sound is that, oh, that one says that, yeah, we're done cooking things. Yeah, they actually do finish fairly close to each other, surprisingly enough, especially when you're not doing a full minecart. Okay. All right. Got a little bit more over here. Yeah, I really don't want to lose everything or lose too much gravel. I don't mind losing some. I've got so much here right now that I'm not overly stressed about it. I'm sure the day will come where I'm going to make concrete and I'm going to be upset because I don't have all the gravel that I need, but it's all right. Wow. Okay, sorry, fishy. Sorry, you're out of luck. Okay. All right. Oh, that side has water in it. That's okay. We'll just ride it up. Okay, that's good. All right. I think I picked up all my sponges. All right, next. Yeah, honestly, the most efficient way is something like a 3x3 or 4x4 gap instead of a 5x5, but whatever. Okay. All right, I think. We done? Might be done. Well, that'd be handy. Yep, we're done with the water. Wonderful. Yes. So next step is to harvest all the gravel. Okay. So step 1, gravel. Step 2, I don't need the fish. Okay. Yeah. Phone is making noises at me. Okay. Cool. All right. Turns. No. What if my daughters had to let everybody know that Brandon Mull is putting out a new series? And I've been hit or miss on Mull's books, but a lot of them have been good. So I liked Fablehaven. Didn't like some of the others, but Fablehaven was good. Yeah, I talked about that, actually liking what you want to like on it was on the podcast, but I talked about what was the book? Pride and Prejudice. Because that was just one of the series that I just kept hearing is, oh yeah, this series is so bad. I mean, which given that I have also heard the series is amazing, it's like, all right. People I trust hate this series. So I guess I'm going to sit down and figure it out. Well, or series, the book. Well, I have to admit, not really a fan of the books either, but they weren't as bad as I was led to believe. Ah, darn it. All right, I'm just going to have to go get some more glass. All right, get some more glass. Darn it. Because I really don't want to break the glass. I know, it's weird, right? But I don't want to. That glass is there for a reason, and I don't want to break it. All right. Let's just grab a bunch of it. Just in case I break more. Probably will, but... Whew, okay. Fly my way through the gas. It's always fun. All right, I believe this goes there. I know I'm jumping back and forth between methods here, but oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I left space here. There we go. He's gone now. Suppose if I turn off the haste beacon, I'm going to also turn on the gamma override just because it'll be a little bit easier to see. Just a touch. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's faster. One or both of those is fast-ish, so well, guess it depends on how much thinking I actually feel like doing. Also, my back is starting to hurt. That's not great. Back pain. Gotta love it. Yes, for those of you who are get to a certain age, back pain becomes a thing you think about. And I am definitely of that certain age. Also, if you happen to be tall or have had children, I guess that's also a thing. Yeah, because it turns out children can mess up your back. That was part of the problem my wife had. She was... my wife is not tall. Okay? But also... She made big babies, which is great, I guess. But it ended up twisting her spine in all sorts of stupid ways. So yeah, so turns out human body is amazing until it's not. And then it's just like, yeah, your body hates you. That's just where we're at life. Okay. All right. I guess. I don't know. I'm not doing this in any sort of organized way, and you can tell. Okay. Let's get this done. We made this tasty crock pot like shredded beef sandwich thing, which is pretty tasty. But part of it is you serve it on these on toasted. Come on, man. You serve it on toasted bread, right? You toast your bread, melt some cheese, and it's all delicious and wonderful and stuff. This is just in the way. But we turned on the broiler, and which is fine, but we ended up burning a little bit of something in the oven, and the house smells like smoke. Wasn't a lot. It didn't take a lot, but it doesn't take a lot for the house to just. Nope. At this point, you just are going to smell smoke for a while, and that's where I'm at. Of course, I'm also at a point, and I don't know if this has happened to you, but I'm also at a point where I'm not really a fan of beef these days. I used to love a good steak and burger and all that stuff, right? And I still like a good burger. But in all honesty, I'm not really a fan of beef most of the time, Said sometimes it's great, but just these days it's like I would rather have a black bean burger than a regular beef burger. Said that doesn't stop me from getting a regular burger sometimes if we go out to eat, but okay. Oh, I need to get this cleared out because it's in the way. All righty. Oh, I've got 3 more of these wedges to go. I may have made a horrible mistake. No, it is the right choice. I think ultimately this is gonna be better to have all of this emptied out, but yeah, it's just there's a lot of it here. Yep, I think I know what we're doing on Thursday. It's all right, Phineas. We already know what's happening. You don't have to worry about it. Boy, there's another show that was better than it had any right to be. Phineas and Ferb. Boy, that show was good. Apparently, they made a few more episodes recently, just in the last year or two. Turns out, show still good. Yeah, Yeah, see those guys? All right. Oh, I'm out of inventory space, aren't I? Cool. Okay, fortunately, I have another shulker, so we are good to go there. Okay. Again, I'd like to not break the glass if I could. That'd be great. Okay, so that is full. That is full. All right. Cool. Well, I guess we keep going. Okay. So much gravel. But that's okay. At least I'll recover most of it. I did let some of it despawn, but I'm not going to lose a lot here, I think. Okay. Yeah. This is a nice way of dealing with gravity blocks. It's just, can I put a torch under it? Let them fall and break themselves, you know? All right. Clean this up. Now, I don't know what I'm actually going to put in here, if anything. Right, I feel like there should be a walkway or something going through the middle of it or something. I don't know what. But it feels like something should be there. I'll get that in a minute. Okay. All right, so let's see now. Well, come on. Get this gravel out. And yeah, this is going to look so much better. What I might end up doing, because this is such a long and tedious process, what I might end up doing is we'll do one or a couple of them. And we'll take a break and work on something else and then come back and do a little bit more. I'm not in a huge hurry, but I definitely want to get one side done so I can kind of see what I want to do for the shape of the science lab itself. Okay, and that's the part that's going to be sort of an interesting thing, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, break these torches. Most of them. Obviously, I need to be sure I keep enough light because now this central area is spawnable, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Said I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but have it spawning monsters is not on that list, okay? Whatever it's going to be, that's not it. Okay. All right, so now clean this out. This side is lower, so I don't really have as much gravel to mine out here. Okay. Ah, darn it. Did I break another piece of glass? Sounded like I did, but I don't have a hole there, so not. Maybe we're okay. Oh, man. I really need to come into this sort of project with topics or something, right? It's like, I'm just going to be sitting here. In fact, there's no thought to this. Right? There's no creative anything going on here, so it's not like we can talk about what I'm building, my thought process is in designing it. It's like, nope. Welcome to boring digging time. Okay, so we'll get that done. Oh, got this little segment here too. So got to keep that spawn proof. Now, what I might do with that, it kind of will depend on what I decide to do for the rest of this, but I might just end up coming down there with some glow lichen. Right, and just cover the bottom of that with glow lichen. Heck, I could do that with the top as well. That might be... At least everything would match, right? But the color does get a little different, so... I don't know. I know I don't want to have torches there, so that's... That much I'm fairly certain of. Okay. As far as what happens with the rest of it, yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. Ack. That didn't quite get that torch down in time, apparently. Okay. And then I took the torch out too fast. Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to go through and clean up the extra torches I've got left around on the glass, because the glass I'm not worried about. Nothing is going to spawn on the glass. So, you know. So that's great. Okay, well, grab all of this. Yep, all the torches. Yep, almost done. Looks like we've got maybe one line left of gravel to do. And a little bit, probably a couple little spurs there, but it's all right. Now, okay. So I thought I'd gotten all the water out, but again, same thing. Just a little area there that was not quite that was sheltered from the sponges. Okay. All right, yeah, let's get the the rest of this in. And then I'm going to be taking out, I'm going to take out the wall. Okay, that much I know. Right, it's said a lot of this design, I'm just sort of, well, most of the design, I'm sort of winging it. Again, not overly surprising, right? It's like, do I have a plan? Well, I have a small amount of a plan. Okay, I'll keep the torches that are in the middle, but anything that's on the glass can go. Okay. Oh, and yep, all of that's going to go. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. I like being able to come down here, look out at the sea life and stuff. So this wing isn't going to be too bad. There's one of them, I think it's that one over there, where everything just sort of piles up and we're practically right in everything. So yeah, that's not great. Okay. Throw that in there. All right. So next step, let's go ahead and get all this stone out of the way. Carefully, because I don't want to break my tower. I do, however, when I get over here, break this cobble right like so. Awesome. All right, now I'll probably end up putting a frog light right there, but for now, we'll just take out the stone. Yeah, because this is going to be nicer. It's just as I'm figuring out what's happening with the rest of the lab and all this stuff. Having this big sort of a big feature of at least some parts of the base, I think it's going to be nice. Okay, okay here. I think so. All right, so that's that side. Let's come do the other one. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I don't know how everything's going to work here, but ultimately, I think... Oh, I left that torch up there. Hang on. Let's go get it. Little far. There we go. Okay. Yep, I had that torch up there because I needed the light around. Oh, wherever I was at. I was building the gravel remover. Or gravel placer, excuse me. All right. All right, so making some form of progress. Oops. Put that back. Turns out that's not what I wanted to have happen. Okay, lights good down there. All right. And let's clean up this mess. Okay, yeah, so I think the plan, other than I've got an extra block up there, but Yeah, so I talked about this. I'm going to be putting a floor here that will go out into the rest of the building. And I'm going to have this walkway up here. Now it's currently stopping at the tower. But if we're out here, right, that's just going to look really cool. We'll get all of the, once this tower is finished, yeah, that's going to look cool. I'm going to have to do a little bit of something around the edges and things like that. I don't know what yet, but I like what that looks like. And it's really cool sitting right here, you know, being able to look into it. That's not really going to happen, but it is cool. And when you're looking out at whatever's going on here, okay, minus my temporary tree farm. Yeah, that's going to be great. Okay. Cool. So we've got some stuff done. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll drop off the cobblestone. We'll drop off the regular stone and the gravel. Okay, I should cook those, but for now I don't need to. I'm not going to do another one of those tonight. Okay. All right, so that's 9. Well, we might as well cook up a little bit more. Actually, let's get a little bit of copper. Oh, I need my fortune. Yeah. Yeah, grab the fortune pickaxe here. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of copper ore action here. All right. Yeah, we'll just throw some copper in the furnace as well. So cook up the rest of that stone, and then we'll cook up some copper. It'll be good. I don't know quite what I might want to use copper for yet, but I'm sure it could be really fun. Resin is another thing that would be lovely to do, but I don't think I have any raw resin over here, so. Okay. Oh, that's. All right. Okay, this area is long, but not that long. All right. Yeah, we'll just get a little bit of copper ore cooking here too, which will be nice. Said it's one of those things. Cooking things in sets of 20 is really the most efficient. But you know, so if I cook 20 stacks, it's great. Cooking 27 stacks is actually somewhat wasteful, but it's okay. That is okay. That actually worked out surprisingly well. Let's finish out that one stack. Okay. There. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is great. I so rarely have a... I think this is the first time I've built a furnace this size. So the largest one, I think the largest one I've built is actually also in this world, in the ancient city, where it's 24, I think. There we go. Oh, it's iron. Okay. Yeah, I think it's 24 items. So for 24 furnaces, something like that. All right. Yeah, just some of this does not. Some of it I need to double check and just see if I've got it sorted in there. But yeah, like this one, I don't know why I don't know if it's just this top chest or what. But yeah, the copper golems do not sort everything totally appropriately. Of course, I think the block of coal makes sense. I think I actually don't have a block of coal actually anywhere. Yeah, that should have sorted. Light blocks. Yeah, that should go in there. But I'm gonna pull out some other things. Oh, I guess I do have coal in there. All right. Well, fine, I guess. All right. I don't know. I don't get it. Some of it's just silly. Roguelites. That's fine. All right, so I do have a couple of frog lights I need to put in there, though. So let's go do that. Okay. Minecart is doing its thing, so we'll let it go do that. All right, let's throw a couple of frog lights in the corners. Then I need to sort of figure out what else is going on here. What might be worthwhile would be to finish out some more of this floor down here. Okay, let's go there. Let's do this on the other side. All right. Okay. Cool. So that's going to be like that. Now, all of this stone, I think I'm going to pull all of that out. We'll replace it with the pale oak. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think all I need is the black stone on that side. Let's go get that. Clean that up, and then yeah, we'll clean that up. We'll get a little bit of the jungle floor out just so we can see where that is. I need to double check. I don't know that I have a lot of jungle right at the moment. I might, but I don't know. Okay, we put that in. Jungle trees. I've got some. Not a huge amount, but some. Which is okay. Hopefully those buttons will find those buckets will find the right place. All right, so step one, get over here and, oh, that's not going to be enough blackstone. Hang on. Do I have more over here? Do some more pale oak. Okay. That'll work. All right, so let's get over here. We'll get this blackstone in place. Actually, I had one. There was one down here at the bottom I think I needed to place too. Yeah. Might want to take out that glass, continue the purpur down, but not entirely sure. So we'll, for the moment, not worry about it. Okay. Yeah, this will be good to finish off the tower here. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know what I decided to do. If I want that to go all the way through. No, I don't, apparently. Okay, that's fine. That is just peachy. Okay, good. The input thing is done. So that's why I added audio triggers, audio alerts, so that I could tell at various points when the system was done doing things. Since I'm not there to actually see it happen. All right. Cool. So now let's go ahead and get some jungle floor going out this way. Oh, again with the hey, let's not get creepered in here. Yeah, my base is now relatively safe, which is a good thing. I like having a safe base. I don't know about the rest of you. I don't know if you like it when your base is safe, but I kind of like it when mine is safe. So we're just going to try to keep it that way, you know? All right, how far do I want this to go? I think let's go ahead and come out past this this dealy bob here. Okay, and I think if I'm going to continue this the same way, that's going to come out. Okay, right, so this will come out this way. That block goes away. Okay. Right, and then we just bring our floor right across here, like so. Yeah. All right, and okay, yeah, I do have some spots to fill in, things like that, but it's all right for now. Okay, for now, let's go ahead and fill the rest of this floor in. And we'll get some more pale oak up on the wall. Because, yeah, just looking at this, I think it's going to be cool. We'll have that diamond in there, which is great. So I might do something around these, right? Those are the flushing pads or pathways for the guardians, right? So the guardians come up these side pillars. They end up going across those bridges and down, okay? Which is, you know, good stuff. It's kind of what I want them to do. That's not at all what I wanted that to do, though. That's not right in any way, shape, or form. Right. Okay, we almost good. We're almost great. Yeah, so that's the other thing that's going to happen here is I'll fill in like that. I need to figure out how I'm going to get up here. I think what's going to end up happening, just as I'm looking at this, I think what I'm going to do is we'll have this top floor, which will be fun and exciting in some way or another. But I actually think I want to take this area that's underneath my carrots. Did I put my carrots in the storage? I must have. Alright, because I know I didn't eat all of them. Alright, that's fine. Let's go see if we can find them. Anyway, so that top floor I think is going to be something like more happy science. I thought I had food or something in one of these. Huh. I guess I don't. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I have no idea what I did with my carrots then. Maybe I dropped them in here. Hope I did. Okay, that's all that. It's all that and a bag of chips. Okay, I think I can. Right, I can condense that. Yes, all right, nice. Okay, cool. I don't know if I actually have copper. Oh, I do have some copper here. Yes. Great. Yeah, since apparently I didn't leave a place for food, I guess. Don't know where my golden carrots ended up, but I don't have them anymore. I'm sure they're somewhere useful. Anyway. Okay. It's all stone. Okay. Great. So let's go finish getting that that jungle floor in place, and depending on how much time, I may have time to replace the rest of that wall with pale oak. Maybe that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but okay. Nope. That's right. It's either right or it's not. And up we go. Okay. Yeah, see, we're doing all right. Yeah, so we'll get this. I want to run this floor all the way across. Okay. But I think what I'm going to do is we'll split this into a couple of levels. We'll be doing something up here. But in this lower level, I think that's where our mad science is going to happen, or at least some of it. Because I think part of what I want to do here is, I've talked about this before. What I want to do is bring in like zombies and stuff and set it up so it looks like they're doing science experiments on the zombies. Okay. Which I think would be cool. Okay, now this, on the other side of this wall is ocean, so that's going to be cool. All right, so we're done with that. Let's hop over here. Because I had some pale oak in a chest here. Yeah. All right. This is going to be a little bit painful. But yeah, I'll continue those down this way, but tidy this stuff up here a little bit, you know, all the fun. But we'll pull those towers down. This one will complete that and pull that down. But then the idea is that, yeah, said we'll have stuff happening here in the middle, but then down below, yeah, we'll have the science. Which will be a special breed of fun. Just that one. Yeah. Okay, this is... Oops, that's not where that goes. I don't know what the best way to do this, especially when I get up there. Maybe what I should do, let's just... All right, it's going to get wet. I don't think anything's going to get damaged. I don't think I've got anything over here that's going to be a problem. So let's just tear that out. Now, this is interesting. Sorry, I know you can't see. Got ourselves a little bit of an ocean cave there. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of one. Okay. Let's get all of that stone out of there. Okay, and I'm just gonna misplace blocks. It's all good. It's all good. We can live with this. All right. All right, this... yeah, this might be a case of... yeah, just tear it out. Maybe it'd be better with to place it with while I'm on a happy ghast. I mean, that could be a thing. I mean, I don't know if it'd be easier to remove while riding a Nautilus. That could be a thing too. Honestly, this might be better. Just to get under here and clean out underneath all of the frog lights. Ah, that's not where that goes. That's not where any of that goes. Okay. There it is. Okay. Knew I was missing some stuff. Okay. Anyway, yeah, let's get up here and get all of this stone out. Because yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a hassle, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Cool. So that's all going to go that way. Would it be make more sense to I don't know. We'll just do it this way. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll make it happen. It'll be good. Okay. right. Duck out, catch a little air. That squid is about to have a bad day. I mean, he'll be fine for a little while until he runs out of water. And then it's pretty much what it's like living here. Just sort of dry out. Okay, come on. All right, yeah, so now we just bring this, all of this in like so. Okay, come on. I can do it. I can stay up here. Yeah, it's just going to be a special breed of fun, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to have to potentially sponge this area out too, but we'll see what happens as I get all of that filled in. That's going to be putting some wheat farms in there, which is going to involve getting villagers in and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that's fun and exciting. Fortunately, that's also going to be fairly easy because I already have rail running out here, minecart rail, because I built it so I could bring guardians back to my base. And, you know, that worked great, so we'll just reverse it and bring villagers out here. Okay. Mention this is a pain. Probably once or twice. That's also the wrong block. Okay. Here, turn the gamma override on. I know it's a little dark looking at the ocean out there for y'all. Okay, didn't miss one. That's what I thought. All right. Okay, this isn't it isn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. I think we should be able to do the other side a little bit faster, I think, since I kind of have an idea of how it's going to work now, so. Okay. However, I might need to be sure I actually have enough wood to pull that off. Okay. Because I don't know that I do. All right. So that should be the end of the water. Cool. Let's go ahead and sure I've got enough light here for the time being. Same down here where all of that water flooded down. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, if I need to, I've got some trees I can chop. So we should be good to go. Ah, man. This is why I don't do mega bases, man. It takes forever to do anything, and it doesn't feel like you've made any progress. Like, all of this is going to have to go. But for now, we'll just look at the top area. All right, so, yep, here we go. All right, lots of digging, unfortunately. But no, I mean ultimately it's not going to be bad. Wonder if I can swing around here. I know I can hop up this way. Just wondering if maybe it would be easier to sort of do it this way. Yeah, so if I kind of hop this way. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit easier. Okay. I suppose I could actually be placing the wood up here as I go. That might be a good idea. I know, right? Shocking. I occasionally have good ideas. Okay. Okay, I'm also probably about to decide that air is a good thing. But maybe I should actually have some. All right, nice. All right, so we'll go ahead and clear this out, I think. I mean, obviously it's all going to have to come out. It's just... No, I think I'm going to just go ahead and dig it out first. It's just a little bit painful dealing with the ups and downs of life. All right. Oh. Okay, yeah, ups and downs of life. All right. Okay. Now there's going to be a bunch of stuff on the outside here too that I need to do, but it's all right. Okay. Get all of this. Come on. We can do it. All of that comes out. All right, now we can get in here with our pale oak and hopefully fill this in. I said I might need to go chop down a little bit more, but hopefully we'll be okay. The good news is getting on top of this isn't going to be a problem, so. Okay. Ups a daisy. Okay. Breathing. Good, good. Breathing is good. Big fan. Highly recommend it. Yeah, see, this is going a lot faster. And as long as I don't have to actually go get more pale oak, should be okay. Please place the block. Thank you. All right. Okay, well, one of those is in the right place. I'm not going to have enough pale oak here. All right, cool. Just double check, make sure I don't have any hanging out here. I do not, so... Some frog lights, but frog lights are not, in fact, pale oak. They go nicely with it. The pearlescent frog lights go beautifully with the pale oak. But that is not what I need to put in the wall. Honestly, this might be pretty close. Okay, go ahead and plant that. Because I don't need a huge amount, actually, but... Uh-oh. Right, guardians. Uh-huh. That's... Yep, that's a thing. That, no. Stop that. Oh, I put my... Okay. You go over there. Awesome. Yes, right. Water in here. Bad idea. As long as I'm close to it, it's not horrible because the guardians won't spawn. Nothing will spawn within like 20 blocks of the player, something like that. But beyond that, oh yeah, they'll be all over you. Okay. Heck, that's one of those things is again in the right place. All right, let's get up here. We'll fill in this last little bit. And then we'll clean up the random guardians that spawned in here. Or we'll, you know, fall down the water. That's okay too. All right, let's go see where this guardian is. Hi. You know, would be really cool if I could actually hit the guardian. I'm a little worried about that. Is that going? Yeah, it turns out that's a bad thing. Cool. All right. Let's go see what damage I did to my redstone down there. Also, about to get lasered in the face. Okay, stop. Jeez. Okay. Ah, laser face. All right. Let's come down here because I ended up pouring water all down everything. Oh, actually, it might not be too bad. We lost one bit of redstone, which was the emergency shutoff system. This didn't get hit. Okay. Lost a torch. Okay. No, we're good. So, yeah, so we hit that. We did not hit... Didn't hit any of this, which is great. By the way, how are we doing? That's empty. Kelp. Kelp's not happening. Oh, right, because everything... All right, so we'll just turn that on for a minute. Okay. But that should have triggered. Yeah. It did. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it something there broke, but that's okay. We just run over here and just see how much fuel we're not having. Okay, yeah, it just. Wait, that's. Yeah, we're totally out. Cool. Oops. All right, I'm going to just grab some of this. All right. Just so we've got a little bit of fuel in those first couple. All right, yeah, something that was not cool. All right. It's like this. I don't know if the timing was just bad or it was a case of things loading and stuff. I don't know. But whatever happened, it absolutely did not trigger the kelp restock system. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, fun and stuff, I guess. All right. So basically, we're going to be spending some time restocking fuel here in the smokers. I mean, which is okay. Just yeah, because that'll fill up. Now, again, these will go slowly. I'm actually at a point now where potentially, yeah, these will end up having a lot more stuff in them than the ones at the front. But they've got a lot more fuel. Is what I guess what I'm trying to say. Yep, so whatever happened here just didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. That's okay. Normally this works great. Said I think something just managed to unload at just the wrong time and cause some problems. Which is all right. Well, I'll keep an eye on it and see, but we should be okay. The good news is I have a double check on this kelp block there, or that hopper, but also this hopper up here to see if there's actually enough fuel in the system. I can go up that, right? Yes, I can. Yeah, measuring off this one, which is empty. So yeah, it's just the double check. So we're pulling off a couple of different points just to be sure there's enough fuel, but especially off of these ones because those are the first ones. That one should have fuel and this end one should have fuel. So I made an explicit choice not to read off this extra last one because it had a tendency to end earlier than everything else. And it was a little awkward. And also, I think I had some redstone space issues. Just come on. I can climb the scaffolding. It's a thing. Yeah, I think coming off of here, I had some space issues. So I didn't want to deal with that. So kind of wonder if I should leave, like, expand that. I guess it won't really matter. So anyway, yeah, so we'll have to refill some smokers here, but otherwise we'll be okay. We've got a bunch there. It will take a little while, but if I have AFK here tonight, we should be okay. Yeah, we've got 44 down here. These ones down at the far end might actually have a little bit more. Yeah, 44. And then again, they might not. No, I guess they're about the same. There are a couple here I know that are a little bit light, but because I accidentally, I broke something. Yeah, somewhere around, I don't know, over here somewhere. Yeah, 42, 43. Yeah, I broke something, ended up just cooking in a couple of those furnaces there. No big deal. It's definitely not going to be enough to care about. All right, well, let's come back up here and take a look at the pain and suffering. Okay, after I hang on, do I actually have the raw bits? I do. Cool. All right, yeah, so let's hop back up here and we'll take a look at the tower here. Oh, I guess it's nighttime. Yeah, never mind, I guess we'll sleep first. And then we'll take a look at it. All right, so yeah, see that is looking a lot nicer. It just has a cooler view to it, you know? Just coming into that. That is looking, it's looking so much better. I like that. I really do like that. I think that's going to be fun. Now, if we're up here on the floor, oh, hang on, I gotta put torches back down here while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget. I know me, I will 100% forget. All right, so yeah, so if I'm up here and done putting torches down, right, I can look out, I can see the sky, right? This whole wedge is doing wedgie things. Not giving wedgies, that would be unpleasant. Honestly, I would rather my build not give me a wedgie. Just saying, that would be really awkward and uncomfortable. And yeah, no, I don't want that. But looking out there is good. And then said we've got this whole thing, which is good. So I think what I'll end up doing, and it's going to depend a little bit on what happens here, actually. Because I'm going to be having some, right, so I'm going to fill this in and have wheat farms out here. Well, I might use this corner to send the wheat down to be processed. I think the plan is to send the wheat down, have it end up going through this same water stream here, so I can have it processed. Basically, I need to take the wheat and turn it into hay bales, right? And then I think what I'm going to do over here too is rig up a little hay bale overflow that deconstructs the hay bales and composts them, and then has that, then that will all then get turned into bone blocks and thrown into the storage. Yeah, I think that might be good. The trying to think about something here, but yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Now, again, how that works, I have no idea yet. So that might be our plan for Thursday. Is let's get started on the wheat farms, figure some of this nonsense out so I can decide where all of this is going to go, where all the plumbing is going to go. Because yes, if I bring the wheat down this way, right through this corner, yeah, I could basically run it over. That would be a little bit of a problem. Just trying to get it into this line so that it sorts everything correctly. Coming from this side wouldn't be too bad, but I can sort of bring it over in here. So it's a thing. I really should just take that stone out a little bit there. So that's going to be a challenge. I don't think it'll be too bad. The other option, which I think I could do, is maybe rather than pump it into that, I could pump it into these columns, because the bubble columns will come up. Did I actually suck out water sources here? Because that doesn't seem as bubbly as it should be. I mean, that one does. And I know I didn't do anything on that one. But I should. That seems bubbly. Yes. I mean, there is water in there. I know there's water in there. There has to be water in there. I'm just not seeing any bubbles. Of course, I'm now far away, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I was just too far away. And so it's minimizing my bubble column. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. We're fine. We're totally fine. We just had just the bubble columns were too far away. Okay. So, all right, so this come down here like that. Okay, this would also go down like so. Yeah, so I'd finish bringing this tower down. But yeah, I could do that. Is bring the stuff out of whatever that is. Flush it over this way. I just have to be real careful about where I put water. Okay. Any water in this area becomes filled with guardians, and that's bad. So I can do it. I just have to be careful about it. I think actually if I do what was it? Structure. Okay, so you can sort of see this light blue area here. That's the bounding box for the Guardian Farm, okay? Or where the Ocean Monument was. Anything inside that with water can spawn Guardians, okay? Which is, again, bad. But once I get down, yeah, I think pretty much at or maybe just below. Yeah, I guess it looks like it's just above the soul sand. That's okay. I won't get guardians in there. So if I bring stuff down, and I could run water streams over this way, I could even lower that soul sand a block if I wanted to. Guardians won't spawn in here because it's too low. Right? That's why I don't get guardians spawning in these water streams here. It's below the bounding box of the ocean monument. So yeah, I could just flow items right into this, which will then pop them up this way. Where am I? Elevator. Pop it up this way. And then flood it across here, which, yeah, I've got the ice. So yeah, should just flow this way and will drop down. It would land on the campfire, but I've got those mine carts there, which would pick it up. So yeah, that would make sense. That would make all the sense in the world, and be a lot easier just to drop everything right down this central column. Okay, cool. Do I have? I think I've got some blocks here. I know I threw a bunch of back into the storage, so. Okay, but let's go ahead and bring this down this way. At least I can reach all this. All right, that's really handy. That will not be there. Not be there. All right, let's go get the let's get the rest of the purpur, which I think I have. I might have to craft some more, but I think I've got some here. Yeah, purpur pillars. All right, and the magenta glass, which I think I'm all but out of here, but I might have. Do I have some here? No, but I do have some glass I can dye. Okay. Time is it? Okay, it's almost. It's actually time. I should be thinking about stopping here, but. Okay. Oops. Nope. Nope. Okay. Go ahead, just break that for the moment. Okay, so that's going to go that way. This needs to not be glass. Okay. This is the same thing. This needs to not be. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to reconstruct the rest of that that tower on the outside, but that's going to be a problem for future me, and a future me with a Nautilus. Okay, which is, you know, fine. I've got one. Lovely, lovely zombie Nautilus hanging out up there, so. Heck, nope, that's not where you go. Okay, that's going to come down like this. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned it on stream yesterday or on Thursday. I'm toying with the idea of trying to get a bubble vader that I can slip into here that will take me up to this floor up here. I don't know. I think I've got some space. I don't know for sure if I can do that, but I think I can. So, I don't know. Okay, but I've got this, and if I can squeeze a little bit of light in there or something, that'll be great. But yeah, that'll be good. If I can flow some wheat under here, just flow it right into that bubble column. And I can do it from both sides, which is perfect. Right, I can just flow that right in through there. And we'll see wheat go up, and we won't see it go over into this tower, but that'll be good. I can live with that. All right. Sweet. All right, well, that's a good thing. I like good things. I don't know about you, but good things are cool. All right. Is there anything else I want to try to get done tonight? No, I think this is going to be it. Yeah, and instead when I bring all of that over, we won't see anything there, but yeah, that's going to be cool. In fact, one of the things I'm going to have to figure out is where I'm going to put a nether portal in here. And if I get the towers built all around all that good stuff, what might be good would be to slip the nether portals in the tower there. It's a possibility, something I'll have to play with, but that could be cool, right? Come out of the nether portal here. You're on this floor here where you can see out eventually into all of these cool wedges and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, I don't have it here, but that elevator goes to the AFK spot. Yeah, I just need to rig up elevators, bubble vaders of some sort to get up. To get up here, I just can't do bubble vaders because the aforementioned guardian farm or thing. So yeah, well, we'll figure something out. We'll just have actual stairs. I don't know. They're so old-fashioned and stuff. Stairs, yeah. Okay, but I think that's going to be it for today. So let's go ahead. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. I want to give a special shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com, who are awesome and amazing. It's the second best way to support the channel. The best way to do it is just to be here, watch the streams and all that fun stuff. So remember to like, subscribe, and do all that nonsense. Next stream is going to be Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So be sure to check that action out. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.